Welcome back to the National Arena, the grounds of Independence Park Limited here in Jamaica. As we have the Elite1 Caribbean Basketball League Game 2 on Day 2. I'm Sean Grant alongside Courtney Campbell. We call him CC. And I don't know why he's smiling, though, to be honest.
Because I'm waiting on you to call me a walk-on again.
No, I'm not mentioning the walk-on. We mentioned it a lot last evening. But CC, you loved the first game on hand. Now it's time for the second game of the doubleheader.
Yes, indeed. And this one promises to be just as exciting as the first. And if I'm going to say anything, it will be that the Rivers are trying to weather this storm.
Woo!
So they had themselves a little challenge last night. They couldn't get past the Waves team. But indeed, they're going to make an extra effort tonight to pull out all the stops and make the Storm quell. I beg your pardon, Horizon.
Yes, and the Rivers went down to the Horizon last evening, 64 to 110. A heavy loss in that first game of the competition. And the Storm, however, they played the Waves and they won their game 79-64. That was on day one. We're here getting ready for day two. You see the three officials on your screen a short while ago, led by the crew chief, Nicholas Hales. And Shane Morris is going to be there along with Carlos
Henry. Yeah.
So sometimes I can't read my own handwriting.
That's okay. Sometimes I can't remember names. But that's okay. But it's going to be an exciting game, and the fans that are here are certainly prepared to be entertained. And if you're in the stands and if you're listening wherever you are, try and call somebody, tell them to come out. It's not too late. We still have a lot of basketball to play tonight. So we're looking forward to an exciting game that's about to get started now. Key players to look for from the Storm. We're looking at Drayland Triplett, Joel Bailey. We're also looking at Linford Brown. And to a lesser extent, we are looking for O'Dane Clahere.
Well, that was Linford Brown a short while ago in the black uniform. And who is going to be the tip-off in the number 5 jersey? Is that Gordon?
That would be Gordon. That'd be David Gordon. He's going to be tipping off against the big man for the Storm, which would be Adrian Forbes.
And Forbes getting the better of Gordon. The start of the second game of the doubleheader. And a turnover right away from Bailey. Careless ball handling from Bailey, giving the Rivers the possession. So the man who came off the bench last evening is on the court this evening. That's Mandani. A long three-pointer. Oh, that was sweet indeed.
That's a good-looking shot.
From Robinson. So Robinson feeling, as we look, going around though his man was Aries.
Does it count? Ref says yes.
So it's going to be a chance for a three-point play by Aries, showing his strength and his speed. Going to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
The referees are having a discussion.
So 3 referees on hand once more, led by Hales, Morris, and Henry.
But showing already the intensity of this game, and we know how this game needs to go, and we are expecting it to go in that direction. Lots of energy, lots of attacking, lots of defense. These are two big teams. They have very, very large players. The average height of the players is somewhere in between 6'3", 6'4", the average height of the players on each team.
So the head referee, that's the chief, Hales, came across the scorer's desk to save that guess. This is 2 points and 1 from the line, which he buries as Aries for the Storm to level proceedings. Mandani for the Rivers in blue. Ooh. What was that? There was a young. There was a baby on the court.
A young baby ran out on the floor and interrupted play.
Well, a gentleman had to run and take the baby off the court.
Well, the Rivers aren't necessarily happy with that.
Triplett inside to Bailey, who failed to finish. Mandani comes away with it for the Rivers.
Broken up there by Aries.
Well, let's see. There's a lot of discussions happening.
Aries knocked it out of bounds.
But Brewer, wearing the number 12 jersey, had a lot to say. But once again, in the hands of Bailey for Storm. To his right was Forbes. And driving towards the basket, though. And I thought it came off the leg of Bailey. But no, says referee Henry.
No, that's not what he saw.
Was slapped away as he drove towards the basket. Brown
To Aries.
Aries going towards the rim, and he banks it in. Another chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for the second time in this affair is Aries.
Yes, he is. Teammates with Bailey in New York. They attend the same. They play for the same teams in New York.
Really?
Yes, they do.
Aries to the line, trying to complete a three-point play. Did it earlier on. Can he do it again? No, he cannot. That has nothing to do with me and Curse. Mandani. Oh,
nice
footwork.
spin move by Mandani.
Footwork by Mandani. In the meantime, Aries to Bailey. Back to Aries outside for a three-pointer. It's the rim, rebounded by Mandani. In the hands of Brewer. And no rebound gathered by Aries. Swings a play to the right, the triplet. Back towards opponent's basket. Being harassed somewhat. Oh, he turns beautifully. Lost his footing. Swung it to Aries. Dancing in Aries and finishing Aries.
Nice. Strong play by Aries.
He's ready to play though, CC.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Put on the court, on the floor by Sawyers. And he goes, shoot two. I'm looking to see the official. What's the word? Yes, he'll shoot two. Crew chief Hales makes the call to the scorer's desk. So Sawyers. We had a running earlier on before the start of the game. We'll get to that in a short while. With the first, he misses. There's a big man who came across to say a special good evening. I was a bit startled.
At the size, sheer size of that man.
Tell you about it in a very short while.
But he just wanted to make sure we got things right.
Yeah. Second attempt by Sawyers, a bit flat. Missing both. Aries carries the ball up court. Aries feeling it. Swings it to Bailey. Triplet. Bailey. He held it somewhat by Sawyers. Oh, he goes by Sawyers, dished it in, and goes towards the basket. Forbes delivers and fouled. He goes to the line. Try to complete another three-point play.
Good move there from your big man, and good eyesight from the guard. That's what your point guard wants to do.
Jaden Law was listed in a different number last evening. They made some switch. However, he came over before the start of the game and touched me on my shoulder and said, I am Jaden Law.
And he wanted you to understand that he was 6'9", 275.
He's not 275. Looks like he's more 300 pounds. He's a big man. In the meantime, open on the court, driving. Forbes standing strong in defense, continuing from where he left off last evening. A three-pointer. Rebound gathered. Pulling himself in and pulling himself in. For two, that's Gordon. Ran out of steam last evening. Nevertheless, triplet. Swings a play to the left. To Brown. Brown being harassed by Mandani.
Triplet was calling for it, but wasn't getting it.
Well, he got it now, lays it off, pass it off to Brown. His shot hits the rim, rebounded by Brown, swings it over to Triplet on the left-hand side, and a three-pointer, but rebounded right back over to Aries. Bailey, first step, he went out of bounds. And defensive work there by Brewer from the Rivers.
And this is what we need to see. We need that defense to step up because the Storm have certainly come to play.
Yes, they have. Sawyers swings it on the left-hand side to Gordon. Three-point attempt went awry. Intended pass by Bailey, deflected right to Gordon. And he's all taken down, and that's a three-point play. That's, oh my word.
Now,
You go to the line.
this is what you want to see your big man do. The earlier possession, he stood outside and took a three-point shot. No good. The ball went back down. Unfortunately, the Storm didn't make good on it. But now, he takes it strong to the hole, gets the foul and the potential three-point play. That's what you want your big man to do right now.
Yes, indeed. Some change has been made. Mandani being taken out for the Rivers. Vernon being brought in. Also going in looks to be Black, the captain or the co-captain of this unit.
So both of them on the floor for the Rivers. Is Sawyer still on?
I think Sawyer is still on. That attempt went to begging. Aries. Yes, Sawyer is still on. Triplet dishing the play to Brown, to Bailey with the fake. Triplet in two minds, puts it, takes a shot and banks it in off the glass. Cha-ching. There goes the 1960s bank.
But the bank is open.
Bank of Campbell. Ball is swung to the right. Shot taken. Rebounded, gathered. And turn around, jumper goes in.
Something's up with Forbes. He was just standing.
Well, that was Smith. Dane Smith, 2 points, 1 rebound. Think that Forbes is injured?
No, but he was just standing there.
Aries with offensive foul into the face of Sawyers. So it will be Rivers' possession in this first quarter. They trail, however, by 2.
And guess who's getting set to check in?
Oh my word. The big man who tapped me on my shoulder and said, I am Law. And don't forget it. I was adding the last part, In the meantime, Smith inside to Law, came on and answered the call. 200 and how much pounds?
275 pounds.
275 pounds, Law. Now Triplet. Being harassed somewhat by Vernon. And a foul. Reaching foul by
And the
Sawyers.
basket counts.
And the basket counts. Continuation. So the basket count, so says referee Morris. Storm back in the lead by 2 points. Can go to 3 if Triplet buries this.
And Coach Brunelli giving Bailey and the other guard some instructions on defense.
Well, Triplet takes a shot and converts. So, converting a three-point play. Black, not starting this evening. The captain takes a 3. Oh, rebounded by Smith. Puts the ball on the floor. Pull-up jumper, and he buries it. 4 points. 4 points for Dane Smith.
Nice shot there for Smith. Looks good on the release.
Bailey swings a play on the left. Triplet for 3. It's the rim. Rebounded inside or deflected outside. I think it came off the hand of Sawyers.
He's holding his finger.
And the big man holding his face, Mr. Long. So Forbes having a word with Aries. Aries back on the court. He's taking off for a short while.
So that's Vernon out. And
That's for the Rivers team you're referring to.
yes.
So Law and Forbes going at it verbally. Broken up by the referee, Morris. And the coach coming across.
Coach Phil Edwards making sure everything is okay with his players.
Bailey inside, swing it to Triplet for 3. Bang! buries it. What a dance from Triplet. Is that the river dance?
Ooh.
Gordon in a rush somewhat, finding Sawyers cutting to his left. Sawyers with a two-pointer, and it rolls off the glass going in. Little bit of luck there.
And they're smiling about it because he didn't call it.
He would tell you different. Bounce pass.
Whoa! Nice feed from the guard. Oh, Forbes with the finish.
Tomahawk. If you call it, it's there. Mr. Forbes. Gordon, turnaround jumper. Rebounded by Triplet. Swings it to the left. Inside. And moving to Forbes, who thought he got fouled from behind. I thought he also got fouled from behind.
I think he tripped.
Oh, cutting between two is Sawyers. And laying it in. 4 points for Sawyers with 1 rebound under his name. Turning. Bailey swinging to the left-hand side to Smith. Takes a 3-pointer. Rebounded by Gordon. In the hands of the other Smith. Then to Sawyers. Turning around once more using some footwork. Trying to use the class of his effect, not working out at all. In the meantime, a bounce pass, Mr. Smith. And
Small. Small with the finish.
Small, pardon me. Why not say Smith? Small. How could I miss Mr. Small?
It's Cameron Small right there. Ooh.
So turn around. That's Smith.
Smith is being hounded.
And rebounded by Forbes.
Fierce defense there from Small.
Triplet. A 3-pointer. And he buries it. Not for the first, but a second time in this matchup. 11 points so far for Triplet in this first quarter.
Looking good on the threes.
Oh, he goes by one, that's Smith. Oh, it's taken from behind by Small. Finding Small, and oh, finishing beautiful was Aries.
That's a nice play. Now that's basketball at its finest. Unselfish basketball.
I was waiting for you to say something on that.
That's unselfish, well-managed basketball.
They're trying for like a cheeky steal. It's a timeout called. This by the blue team. That's the Rivers
Sawyer
team.
is very upset about something.
Well, Phil Edwards called the timeout though, but I think he called after the timeout and it was not given. He was going to the scores list asking why.
Well, it does happen occasionally, but our referees are right on top of things, so they will get it right. Let's see some highlights here. Here's Triplet with his first three. Looking good with that river dance. And then on the other end, there's Sawyer with a pull-up off the glass, left-hander. And there's the jam from Forbes. So this is shaping up to be an exciting game. Just what we want to see. This is how we want to see it. Both teams are active. Both teams want it. Both teams are showing you that, listen, I want to take this game home.
It's a 26-17 lead, though, for the Storm as they are maneuvering away from the Rivers. Now, what can the River do to come back into this game? Not saying it's leaving them. Under 3 minutes to go in this, the first of 4 quarters.
Well, the Rivers are right in there. They're not anywhere gone yet. They're still on the board here to take this game if they step up just another notch. Their defense is okay, could be a little better, but their offensive finishing is where they're going to have to do a little tweaking.
How tall you say Small was again?
Small,
5'8".
Small is 5 feet 8 inches.
Oh my word. Small makes me feel like I'm large.
Well, Jaden Law made us all feel small.
But a good thing when I looked up, he was smiling though.
Well, that's a good thing.
Because if I looked up and he was not smiling, I would not be in the chair. So you're not missing any action. Coming back from the timeout. Storm still having a 9-point lead over the Rivers. It will be the Rivers' possession. Mandani brought back in, playing alongside Black, co-captain, who has possession. So Mandani alone under the rim, and he goes in. Favorably goes in Mandani. Right under the rim, though, was Royal. In the meantime, they've given possession away. The turnover. A scrappy play, but they've won it back. Laying off the ball was Forbes and finding Bailey. He was looking for the whistle, but it did not come at all.
Bailey was actually looking for somebody to pass it.
Black, that pull-up jumper. Forbes, outlet pass. Oh! What a
Gonna
foul.
be a big call on that.
That was on McDaniel.
We can actually call him the X-Man because Xavier McDaniel from the NBA originally was called the X-Man.
Well, McDaniel had wrapped his head yesterday. Nothing wrapped today.
No.
That style is out for the second day.
Looking for fresh energy.
Yes, goes to the line, misses the first. Let's see if he can convert the second. 26-29, 7-point lead for the Storm in this first quarter. Now an 8-point lead. As Black has the ball up court for the Rivers. Can you sing a song with River? Mandani with a fake, cuts inside, still Mandani, lays it off. He wants it back, he gets it back, and the jumper rims out. Rebound gathered by Forbes. Bailey pulling the strings for the Storm.
Setting the pick and the roll.
Pull up,
the shot.
jumper converting the shot, wrapped it in. Bailey, first 2 points of the game.
That is Brewer with it now.
Oh, that was sweet
By Gordon.
by Gordon. That was 3. A 7-point lead.
Bailey hounded by Black.
Bailey with a 3-pointer. Oh, that was 4 in the end. Brewer with the rebound for the Rivers. Oh, it's trying to get the steal was McDaniel, but Black with a soft touch. Not soft enough. McDaniel.
Gave us some good points last night. McDaniel.
See what will happen with this possession with Bailey. Bailey cuts inside, swings it outside with McDaniel. They change it to Royal, going towards the basket, and he's fouled, hacked somewhat by Gordon.
He could have finished that play, but when you look at the size difference between Gordon and Royal, you realize one is always going to come out on top.
And you don't think it's Royal.
I don't think it's Royal at all.
Well, he goes to the line.
But you've got to give him his props for taking it strong to the rim. And that's how it pays off. Now he has the chance to make two the easy way.
So some change is being made in this matchup. Lahar being brought on for the Storm.
And wearing number 17, the 17-year-old.
Yeah.
From last night.
So Welsh.
Mr. Welsh.
Babyface Welsh. You can call him that. Royal with the first. Nothing but the net. Beautiful done by Royal. Can he continue? 8-point lead by the Storm. Second, soft roll going in, making both. Nothing from CC.
Nothing.
Mandani, however, for the Rivers, with about 17 seconds to go. Difference between the shot clock and the game shot, about a second. Mandani cuts to the right, swings it to the left-hand side, and a 3 Rebound by the 17-year-old who landed it in, Mr. Welsh.
Mr. Welsh brings it closer by 2 points with a nice finish right there.
31-24 at the end of the first quarter.
Exciting basketball, the kind of basketball you want to see. This is how it's supposed to go. And we're liking what we're seeing from all the players we expected from, and they're doing exactly what we expected. Mr. Triplett hit 2 triples to give them a nice, comfortable run on the lead. And then coming back, we have Mr. Gordon doing what he needs to do, being big and strong and hitting the rim hard.
Look back at some highlights of the first quarter.
And let's not forget Mandani, who has been very effective in both ways. There's Bailey with a nice shot. And as I said, I called the names of Bailey, Triplett. We also needed to mention Forbes for the Storm, who are going to be giving us some nice minutes.
What about Royal, though?
And Royal, who gave us a very good few minutes just now. Then on the side of the Rivers, Mr. Gordon is doing what he needs to do, as well as Smith and Mandani. Your big man friend now, who I have to call your friend now, gave us a nice move on the inside there with a nice 2 points. Did Mr. Law.
Mr. Law. That's the name he has, though. He should be the marshal. Well, the thing about it, though, it's going to be interesting in terms of what we're going to see for the second quarter.
Yes, it is. I'm looking forward to see a little more action from...
So number 5, that is Gordon, scoring 11 points. 7 points, pardon me. And number 23 for
Triplett.
Triplett, 33 for Storm. That's Triplett. Scoring how many points?
11 points.
11 points. I just wanted you to say.
Oh, thank you. All right. And those 11 points included 2 spectacular-looking three-pointers.
Make you sound like you have some authority, though.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
But then the name Triplett suggests that he practices very hard on the triple.
That's what he could suggest something else. Meantime, start of the second quarter. Put up jumper. A rebound gathered
by Forbes.
In the meantime, the ball pushed down court. Beautiful move by Aries, getting his own rebound. And the second attempt and the third going right in.
That's exactly what he needs to do, and he's doing it well. He is not giving up today. This is Mr. Aries, teammate of Bailey.
Woo! Black answering on the other end. The co-captain of the Rivers team, Dave Black.
It's about time for him to come alive. He came off the bench, so they're expecting him to come in and ignite with that energy.
Triplett carries the ball up court. Not necessarily the point guard of this team, as the young 17-year-old just slashed the ball away before Forbes could handle it. Welsh doing well, though, gaining some confidence. It's again Welsh stands strong in defense and slash it away for the second time on the trot.
And Welsh is giving up a few inches there to Forbes, because Forbes is clearly taller than him, but Welsh is not backing down. He's playing some good, solid defense.
Almost a steal from Welsh. Goes towards the line of the foul committed.
It's going to be on Welsh.
Is it Welsh or is it Brewer?
It's Welsh.
17, so it's Welsh. Foul called on Welsh, sending Forbes to the line. Second quarter action. Storm versus Rivers in the first game. Horizon got the better of Waves, 76-61, winning their second game in this tournament. So in the first game, 11 rebounds and 3 blocks. Will he continue on that trend? We're talking about Forbes taking the second from the line, but failing to convert. Black, pull up 3. Oh, hits the rim though. Many persons thought it would have gone in. Oh, with the rebound is Bailey. Oh, then finding Aries fouled.
That's teammate to teammate right there.
So Aries goes back to the line. So it will be Brewer with the foul. And I saw, though, the 17-year-old Welsh was saying, it's mine, hitting his chest and says, mine. I was wondering what he was talking about.
He was just accepting that he knew he did it.
But he didn't do anything.
Well,
it was Brewer getting that foul.
he now checks out. Vernon checks in. And Tuggle. This is the first time we're seeing Tuggle for the evening.
Yes, it is. As Aries has been playing well, though. 6-point lead for the Storm in the second quarter. And the Chief having a word with Triplet. Big smile on the face of Triplet, though. But the Chief is not smiling. That's the Chief, Mr. Hales, referee. Bearing the first is Aries.
So it's now a 9-point lead with that shot.
A 10-point lead it was. So I did say 6, so it's a stock of right miscalculation. It was an 8 points at the time. Mandani beat harassed somewhat, almost taken away.
Oh, he gets that inside to Tuggle, and Tuggle is swatted away by Forbes.
You expected it. You expected it. Gaining his first block or second block on the evening. So, in the meantime, play continues.
Again with the swat.
Well, I don't think that was going in, though. Forbes having a look on Sawyers. A dangerous look on the face of Forbes. Again, Brewer with a 3 and answering. Did he step on the line, though? It's a 2-pointer. His feet was on the line. So I thought it went in with a 3, but it's a 2. His foot was on the line.
But the defense of Mr. Forbes is coming alive.
Yes, it is. Bailey passing it off to Aries. Aries loses possession.
Oh, turnover there. And the big man is doing what the big men do. The big man is taking charge, cleaning up inside his house.
Well, you did mention about the houses last evening. Whether it was a small house, a big house, an apartment, or an apartment building. But it wasn't a turnover. Triplet. Ball put outside, being harassed somewhat
By Smith.
We're talking about Bailey. So Smith means business in the defensive role. He's being put in.
But they're not helping each other to get free for the ball.
Not at all. No movement.
No movement.
Aries with a 3-pointer hits the rim. Rebounded by Sawyers. Taken away by Bailey. Bailey goes towards the rim and
A nice left-hander.
laying it in.
Woo! Nice left-hander from Bailey.
Smith, the Sawyers. 10-point game. Sawyers swinging it to the left-hand side to Vernon. It's taken away, though, from Vernon. Looking for Triplet. Triplet all alone, and he dunks it. I thought he was going to use the glass to back it in, but at last minute, he said, why would I do that? Let me go hard.
Showing you he can do it from outside and inside.
And Vernon with the rebound. Sloppy playing. No look pass from Sawyers, and finding Brewer under the rim all alone, banking it in. 40-30, 10-point lead for the Storm over the Rivers in second quarter action.
And quietly, Brewer has amassed 4 points so far.
Bailey.
Not finishing again.
Poor finishing from Bailey. Sawyers pull-up jumper, rebounded by Aries. Aries goes by Brewer. I thought he fouled him, though. No, he did not.
Stepped out.
The right arm of Brewer went out, though, to half block him moving past. But referee Henry says, no, not a foul at all. Aries have been taken off.
Take a rest.
And being brought in, looks to be Royal, wearing the number 14 jersey. But it will be Rivers possession in the second quarter. Gordon to Sawyers. Royal in the defense. Arms spread like an eagle. Trying to go around Royal. And did he step on the line? Yes, he did.
Nice defense there from Royal. Not leaving his feet, not giving him any room, sending him where he needed him to go. Ended up with the turnover.
Bailey. Being held somewhat by Smith. Trying to go on Smith, the left arm of Smith. I think, though, preventing him from going around. And seen by the referee, that should be a foul. Yes, it is. First on Smith.
While I'm okay with the movement on offense, I'm still a little disappointed that we're not getting enough movement. I'm not seeing the picks being set. I'm not seeing the off-ball movement.
Well, a pull-up jumper by Triplett.
From the other players.
Rebounded by Sawyers. I'm not disagreeing with you at all on that. As a, let me not say it, Sawyers swings a play to the right. Tuggle inside to Vernon. Vernon rattled it in.
I think even he was surprised that went in.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Well, they're cutting the deficit to 8. We're talking about the Rivers blowing in the second quarter.
This is what I mean.
Three-pointer from Bailey.
And they end up settling for that kind of shot, which gives them no opportunity for rebound. And then they're chasing back down to play defense.
Gone with a 3, rattled in. I thought it was going to rattle out. Thought it was going to rattle out, rattled in.
It rattled in, but they're standing and they're not moving, and we're not getting the ball movement that we need from the Storm at this time.
Not at all. And a 3-pointer. And finally, Shooty, they call him Mr. Brown, Linford Brown, former national player. Swinging the ball inside, 4-3, 35. So, Tuggle lays it off to Smith for 3-pointer, top of the key. Rebounded by Triplett. Triplett down on the left-hand side. Brown feeling it. And I said he was feeling it.
Woo.
I said he was feeling it.
Woo.
I told you last evening, when he gets into it, he gets into it.
And you say they call him Shooty.
Yes. Linford Shooty Brown, back in his day, when he was representing Jamaica. Vernon. Now I see why you said he was surprised. But he got that basket earlier on. Triplett going to the line and hacked.
That's all. That's really all you have to do. Take it to the hole. Woo. Something good is going to happen.
Well, guess what? The timeout being called. Yes, it is being called. A timeout being called. And it's taken this by Coach Brunelli of the Storm.
So Coach Brunelli is now going to be congratulating his team for a little bit, but he's also going to be turning it up a notch to tell them to stop being so stagnant on offense. As for the Rivers, they've gotten the majority of their balance points from turnovers caused by the poor shooting choices of the Storm. And they made good on it, like that one. And here comes Triplett with the pass over to Brown. And Brown making his shooty shot, as you would say.
Shooty shot. I'm just going by what you just said.
Well, I'm just using what you told me.
Well, I would say Shooty's shot. Well, Linford Shooty Brown, though, As we see, the coaches have to pick up the sponsors in the meantime. M1 Production, big up to you guys. The Jamaica Basketball Association, Ribby's Ultra Lounge, Elite1 Recruiting, Global Pipeline Agency, Herbs Turbostats, KFC, Phoenix Health Complex, Athletic Fusion, Short Time Medical, Confectionery and Snacks Jamaica, and the last one,
Halibarange.
Halibarange. I just like hearing him sing. What does that mean?
So we have 2 shots by Triplet.
So referee Henry telling the music man to, let's say, we're going back to action. Triplet making the first. Looking on the screen though. Making the first. Not going for the second. And making the second.
Nice form on the shot.
Yes, he had. Brown. Black carries it up court. Getting the color wrong.
Nice.
Gordon. Oh, brilliant crossover going towards the rim. Was fouled. And he goes to the line. So Gordon. There's a movement though by the players of the Storm. They looked confused a short while ago.
But this is what I'm saying. Take the ball to the hoop. Something's going to happen. Something good.
Gets the roll. That's Gordon. He was looking and praying at the same time. And I'm not going to go into religion.
No.
Not at all. Second attempt short.
Managed to track it down, though.
Well, Black, a three-pointer. Oh, that was an air ball. And Toggle could not hold on. Not looking like how he did last evening, Toggle.
Not at all. And I'm not happy for the teams just settling for these quick threes that are not falling and not using the opportunity to just take the ball strong to the hoop.
Triplet with a three. Rebound somewhat by Royal.
Knocked out of bounds. Stays with the Storm.
Yes, it does. So says referee Hales. So it will be Brown with the inbound pass. Option switch left, he gets it back. Was just double teamed somewhat. Service asking though, not looking happy was Gordon.
He thought he got it off his leg. But referee Hales says no.
Not tonight. Royal back to Triplet. Oh, very good steal. A very good steal from Brewer, but he threw it away.
Ooh. Good defense there from Brewer. Staying with it. Getting his hand in the lane. And that's what you want to see. Get your hands in the passing lane, get your legs set, and try and come up with the steal.
Well, he did just that, though, but end result, he threw it away. A three-pointer. Oh, that came off the glass. Brewer, fast pace down to Toggle, and he was fouled by Small.
Ooh, that's a small foul by Small. He really didn't need to do that.
Could I just say something?
No, leave it. Let it go. Let it go. Because it's only his first. So it really is a small foul from Small.
Let me not say Let me not say anything at all. But Tugger goes to the line, though, for two.
I say that, though, because it was unnecessary. He really didn't need to make that contact.
Robinson being brought in. And Black being taken out.
Triplet having words with his coach, Brunelli.
What could he be saying to Brunelli? Here comes Tuggle for the first. Rimmed out.
One shot.
For the second.
The lost art of free throw shooting.
Oh, good steal by Robinson. Tuggle gets the better. and goes towards the line, banks it off the glass, gets the rebound. And the defense of the Storm certainly withering away. Seems like we're in the eye of the storm right now.
You are absolutely correct. They seem to be calming down a bit. So now you know what's going to happen. We see who's checking in on the bench to come back in.
Forbes, the big man. Ball swung outside to Royal. Cutting inside, but taken away by Smith. Smith getting a lot of minutes tonight. Did not get a lot of minutes last night. Turning is Gordon brilliantly using the glass his advantage.
He is finishing well when he's down low, close to the rim. He keeps trying to take these shots outside. And now we see the big three for the Storm coming back in the form of
Aries.
Bailey
And who? Forbes. So warning this to Gordon from the chief referee, Hales. I don't know what he did or what he said, but he got a warning a short while ago. So the lead down to 8 for the Storm.
Okay, there we go. Now we have the pick come.
Bailey,
And the move. Simple.
sweet, laying it in. Oh, that was a nice dish there.
Textbook basketball. The pick came up from Forbes. Bailey took it all the way in. Nice finish.
Brewer going towards the rim. Rebounded by Forbes. Still going towards the rim. Forbes holding up his run. Finding Brown. That was short by Brown. Smith with the rebound to Brewer. And then to Robinson. Brewer with a three. Rebounded by the big man Forbes. That's Adrian Forbes, pardon me. Bailey. Just slowing down the tempo. Under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter and the first half. Bailey has held his run somewhat.
Missed it. Ooh.
Has held it somewhat. Here comes Gordon on the other end. And he's fouled by Brown. Not in his house, not in his home, not in his parkway or his driveway. It's not happening tonight.
Today. And that's number 2 on Brown.
So sending back Gordon to the line for the Rivers. 10-point lead by the Storm. Getting a soft roll again. Not for the first time in this game. Gordon has gone 14 points and 5 rebounds with 1 assist.
Could have had a lot more if he keeps his game closer to the rim.
I guess include 1 more to 15. Deficit now 8. Rivers building up. Aries to Brown. Triplet. Backs away. So Triplet. God is there, turning. On the left to Brown with a three-pointer. Oh, Brown! Shooty is his name. He's on fire.
Indeed.
Brewer sees his way and can't bury it. Aries with the rebound for the Storm. Then to Bailey. To Brown once again. Oh, he's short. But Aries getting the rebound, turns. And
big play by Aries just now.
Moving Smith like he was a pillar of salt.
Indeed.
He fell over, rolled over, tumbled over like he was in the breeze and he was a leaf. Toggle goes by 1, goes around the defense, got the better of Forbes in defense for the Storm.
Wanted a call on that play, but there was none.
Aries.
Come on, that's it. Big man set the pick. Take it on low. Now you got it.
Forbes. Physical turn is slapped away from Forbes. Smith with a three-pointer, pull up 3. Hits the rim, rebounded by Robinson. Back to Robinson for the 3 after getting that rebound. However, it could go to Brown. In for his first name. Bailey carries it up court. Under 2 minutes to go in this second quarter. Bailey has Aries using his body. Cuts inside to Forbes. Back outside to Aries with a three-pointer, and he buries it.
They're fortunate to get away with that, but they were all, again, flat-footed. I had 3 Storms standing around with each other just now in the corner on the offense. No one moved.
Robinson for the 3 and the left wing. Rebound by Aries to Bailey. Bailey's like a runaway train, a foul, and it counts.
That's what you want to do. Use your speed, little man.
I don't think he will like you calling him a little man.
Well, he's a 6'3" point guard, so we're about the same height, he and I.
And you're not a little man.
Well, compared to some of those towers out there, we would be.
Oh, yes, indeed. Storm has stepped up in terms of the lead, trying to close out the first half on a high. 60-44.
Chance to chop it down by 1.
Or to lift it up, not chop it down, to increase the lead.
Increase the lead.
Does just that.
Exactly.
Well, your chopper works the other way around. Instead of it chop trees, it plant trees. In the meantime, Mandani split it past, brilliantly done, but can't be converted though.
By Williams.
By Williams.
This is the first time we've seen him. His name is on the roster, but he hadn't played last night, and he's now on today.
Well, he's ready and raring to go.
Another 17-year-old, 6'5".
But he's watching Bailey. Shot clock turned off. Bailey cuts inside, a foul on Bailey. Reach-in foul. I think that will go against Mandani. Are they over the limit though? I'm just looking to see the first foul on Mandani. Yes, they're over the limit, so goes toward the line. So the first from Bailey. Flat.
But good.
Yeah. That was my next line to say. So the Storm in business this evening. But this is just the first half, though.
Still a lot of basketball to play.
63-44.
Mandani with a heave.
Woo! And that signals the end of the first half, where it is 63-44.
63-44, the tail of the tape at the end of the first half.
Well, they must be happy, though, along with Jim Brunelli, the coach of the Storm team. In the first quarter, they scored 31 points.
And that's 31 hard-fought points.
All right, they scored 32 points in the second quarter. But in the meantime, let's look at what happened in the second quarter.
Here we have Tuggle dishing back out to the hard-working David Gordon. There he is again on the inside. I really wish to see more of him on the inside like that. He gets more points that way. But now for the Storm. There's the man who's been hot tonight in the form of Aries. And here's Bailey, his teammate out of New York, with a nice left-handed finish right there, and completed the three-point play on that, which helped to see them to a 63-44 lead.
Yes, indeed, because guess what? We said it before that the Storm scored 32 points in the second quarter after scoring 31 in the first. For the Rivers, they scored 24 in the first quarter, and in the second, they scored 22.
It's not looking good.
Or 20, pardon me, sorry.
20, yes. But it's not looking good if you're going to start going away from what works for you. The big man needs to continue going back inside, which is David Gordon. He needs to go back inside, but he's showing signs of fatigue, so the rest of the team needs to step up. They brought in Law. Law gave you 2 good points, but we haven't seen him again. He's back out on the bench. Then we have Smith and Tuggle trying to do what they do, but they're popping up shots with no rebounding on the inside because everybody's standing around and watching. So it's going to be a hard-fought game for them to get back into it if they don't adjust that and get themselves moving again.
So you think it's over, though?
I did not say it was over. I said it's going to be a hard-fought game for them to get back in there if they don't change that.
Well, guess what? We're going to take a break from the National Arena. We expect a hotter third and fourth quarters in the second game of the doubleheader on day 2 of the Elite 1 Caribbean Basketball League. Storm against the Rivers as Storm they lead 63-44 at the halftime break. Sean Grant and Corey Campbell will be back.
Give me all of your lies, 'cause you're my demon in disguise. I learned to love the cage you keep me in, but the walls keep closing in. And I don't wanna die, but your poison feels so right. I do want you when you're bad for me.
Welcome back to the National Arena on the grounds of Independence Park Limited for second half action. Storm versus the Rivers in the Elite 1 Caribbean Basketball League, the second game of a doubleheader. Courtney Campbell is here, CC, the man who has walked on many places in the world. Sean Grant is also here in the house, and we are waiting, should I say, a tight battle, an exciting affair on the courts right here.
And we're looking forward to a great second half now. This should now be the tale of the tape of the team who wants it more. We saw what we weren't so happy with teams settling for shots, but then just to give you a little information on the three-point shooting that was taking place, the Storm team having the better of that with 6 of 15 attempts for 40%, and the Blue Rivers team with 3 of 13 for just 23%. Now, what that would say to me as a coach is, I'm going to talk to my Rivers players and I'm going to say, listen, hey, take the ball inside and stop trying to shoot outside right now. It's not falling for you. Go to something else until that happens.
Well, it's going to be Bailey. Swings the play to Aries, who has 18 points under his belt so far. Brown. Oh, that's a poor effort from Brown. The rebound gathered by Mandani. Tuggle for the Rivers. Trail somewhat. Brewer with a three-pointer, and he buries it. Starting off the third quarter in a positive light. That's the Rivers. Top scorer for the Rivers is gone with 15 points. We saw happen in the first half. Triplet. There's a lob under to find the big man Forbes, and a foul by Gordon. Not happy at all with his play, sending Forbes to the line.
But he's still being active though, and he already has 4 fouls, does Gordon, which is not good for the Rivers team. That's his 4th foul.
He's not coming off the court though.
He can't afford to. He's one of the key pillars that is holding them in this game at this point.
That's a huge pillar. Fall to the first. Makes it. And going for the second.
At 6'9" and 34 years of age, Forbes is still a force to be reckoned with on the court.
Well, 6 points to his name so far. This could be his 7th. No, it's not. Rebounded by Mandani. Now, actually, that was Smith to Mandani.
Oh, my goodness!
And going for the dunk was Gordon. And it was Forbes coming right back.
Taking out a cameraman, too.
Hope he's okay, though. The cameraman I'm talking about.
Well, Forbes is fine.
Forbes is absolutely fine.
Forbes doesn't think he should have been called for that foul.
Well, I hope the cameraman ate his dinner.
I'd love to see a replay of that dunk, that block.
Well, that was a foul. Partial block. Sending Gordon to the line. Scoring the first.
Making him pay.
And the cameraman is okay, though. You see him putting on the headset and sitting down and putting back the camera up. He's okay. And going for the second. Bearing both.
Ooh, definitely made him pay on that.
In the meantime, Bailey going and can't finish. He was traveling.
Bailey is having a hard time finishing a lot of his plays.
Well, let's look
There
back
it
on the
is.
play.
I don't see a foul, really.
Oh, Lord. So, I respect that cameraman because
He held the shot all the way down.
He held the camera and had the eye for the shot even while he was going down. That's an excellent workout. Brewer with a fake turns around. He actually had Forbes in the air.
And then left the ball there, too.
Bailey. Triplet. Swings the play to the right. Aries, a 3. Rebound by Bailey, who was actually, I thought he was hacked, but no whistle on the play. In the meantime, on the other end, a foul committed on Sawyers.
That one by Triplet. But you do see the scrappy scrappy nature of Bailey. He's always fighting for rebounds.
Yes, he is.
But his finishing is just not happening the way he needs it to.
Sending Sawyers to the line, and I'm agreeing with you wholeheartedly. I said, I'm thinking. That's how I think.
Okay. I'm gonna try that.
You try to think?
No, I'll try the
Oh, I thought you were going to try to think.
No, I do that occasionally.
Oh, okay. At least you're honest about it, though. So Sawyer missing the first in the third quarter. High-scoring game than what we witnessed in the first match, which showcased Horizon getting the better of Waves, 76-61. And Sawyer's making the second. The Storm, the momentum of the Storm has died down. Bailey swings it to Brown. As Aries in his sight. Forgo Aries. Then to Bailey. Forbes puts the ball down on the court. Just a floater and gains his own rebound. And a foul by Tuggle on Forbes. And after being fouled, he was trying to dunk it.
He was trying to do what he should have done first.
But he couldn't do both.
He should have done that first.
But he tried it after the whistle had went.
And missed.
And missed. So let's see from Forbes at the line. Misses the first. So the momentum, though, has swung like a pendulum to the Rivers.
Yes, it has. And let's hope the Rivers can capitalize on this moment of shifting by doing the things they need to do. Ball movement, taking it strong to the hole.
Toggle.
Oh, lost it and
Triplet.
gave it away. Bailey for another two.
Yeah, easy two, easy bucket for Bailey. Toggle being careless with the ball. Brewer. Brewer. Oh, on the hand to Mandani, who can't finish. Aries, he's off to the races. On the right-hand side, Bailey with a shovel to Triplet, who dunked it home.
Triplet made that look easy.
Seems like he was doing some gardening work, Bailey, with that shovel pass, the Triplet.
And he's only 6'7". He barely took off the ground.
He's only 6'7".
Only.
Just a tad.
Just a tad. Just a tad taller than you.
I would not even look to that comment, though, but timeout being taken. Looking on the clock, 69-50 is the lead for the Storm over the Rivers in this third quarter.
Oh, nice. That's the move by Bailey. And here's the run out with the pass and the finish by Triplet.
And you see the coach Bornelli giving instructions to the players from the Storm in black. And they look while they're listening intently. While on the other end, Phil Edwards is having some final words before they go back on the court. Well, the clocks are in the house, which was not seen by many. But my good friend CC pointed it out to say there are more than one clocks in the building.
And they all seem to be working too.
In tandem. Smith carries the ball up court for the Rivers. Twisting and turning is Smith. Holds his run, then to Brewer, cuts inside, pull-up jumper, and he buries it.
If they can get their shooting better, then they may settle for those, but they're getting those in spurts.
Ahmad Brewer, 9 points and 4 rebounds. Triplet on the other end, lays it off on the right to Aries. And then to Bailey, comes inside, back to Aries on the right. He thought he would have gone in. Rebounded by Welsh, the 17-year-old on the court for the Rivers. Smith swings it on the left. And then to Welsh, who hastened that play, was all alone.
He was afraid he was going to get blocked. He waited for he thought the block was coming.
He sensed Forbes. I said, no, 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 let me let it go. So Bailey going back. Oh, that was sweet from Bailey.
A nice fadeaway from Bailey there.
Creating space and delivering like a mailman. So Black to Brewer. At the top of the key. Bounce pass inside to Welsh. Could not handle it. In the end, he did. Fighting for the ball. It went in.
Took about 17 bounces.
You counted? Brown with a three-pointer. Hitting the rim, rebounded by Black. So Brown took the shot, Black gave the rebound, and here is Smith. Back to Black, and he answers.
Buries a three.
Woo! Dave Black, the captain, or co-captain of the Rivers. Are they realizing that the ball is rolling up court? Triplet. So 71-57 is the score. Aries now for the Storm. Trying to go around Smith. Does just that. Lays it up, but did not get the roll.
And no one else crashed for the boards.
Sawyers. And it's foul, I think, by Aries on Sawyers. We look across to the referee.
Foul is actually on
Number 5.
Aries.
So Aries, I was absolutely correct.
Yes, you were.
Doesn't happen regular though, but when it happens, we have to celebrate.
And let's just do that. And in comes number 5 for the Rivers, which is David Gordon, the big man, who's on 4 fouls.
4 fouls to his name. Sawyers at the free throw line. Takes the first, does not get the roll.
Sawyer has cooled down somewhat since his hot start in the game.
A lot of conversations happening on the court. And even Sawyers getting into one. See Sawyers again from the line.
Doesn't get the bounce.
Does not get the bounce at all. Is that a foul?
71-57.
If it was a foul, it would have been a foul on Welch, but I see no sign from the scorer's table. Bailey. I like the foot movements from Bailey. We spoke about the river dance earlier on.
That was from Triplet, though.
Yeah, that was first from Triplet, but Bailey had the possession, dribbling up court, and he just said, give me a dance move. Small inside, oh, turning beautifully.
Nice.
The big man Forbes showing his worth and his presence.
Nice. That's what you want to see from your big man. And Gordon
is
goes
hurt.
down. He's hurt.
Gordon is hurt. And Gordon was the man that felt the presence of Forbes.
Yes, it might have been an elbow to the face on the turn. Obviously, it wasn't intentional, but it looks like it caught him on the bridge of the nose or something. And the team from Shoretime is there.
One of the sponsors for this 4-day basketball tournament.
Here it comes. Lob inside from, oh yes. Ooh.
Yeah, turn around.
Caught that elbow to the face.
Hopefully it's okay though. He's sitting up, being attended to by the
Team from Shoretime
medical team. As in this time though, have to think of our sponsors again. M1 Production, the Jamaica Basketball Association, Ribis Ultra Lounge, Elite1 Recruiting, Global Pipeline Agency, Herbs, Turbostats, KFC, Phoenix Health Complex, Athletic Fusion, Shoretime Medical, Confectionery and Snacks Jamaica, and
Halibarange.
Halibarange. I will not say that name because you say it better.
Well, let's hope that Gordon is getting better. He's up.
Well, they'll check in if he has a nosebleed. And the medical team says he's okay.
And even Forbes went over to check on him. Here it is again with the pass from McDaniel. The turn, the elbow caught the side of his face right there.
Yeah, the left elbow of Forbes while he was turning around, and you're absolutely correct. It was not intentional at all.
Coach Phil taking him out of the game. Wisely so. You don't want a player like that to be hurt.
Making sure he's okay, though. And that's a great thing. Smith, down court to Sawyers with a 3. And getting the 3 is Sawyers.
Nice.
All smile from this young man. 73-60. So a 13-point lead for the Storm. 1 point almost went to 20. They've cut the deficit somewhat at the start of this third quarter. Midway, you may say. Bailey.
We'll have to double check if they gave it as a 3 because
When the foot was on the line.
we're wondering if the referee called the foot on the line.
So Forbes puts the ball back on the court and a bit short with that shot. And Welsh finds Smith to his right. Smith been hounded somewhat by Forbes. Down to Vernon. And Vernon can't finish. Rebound on the right. Small. Swings the play. The triplet. Top of the key. Leaving it to Forbes. The bounce pass inside.
McDaniel got blocked.
By Vernon. It's taken away.
And then stripped.
Great movement, this by Sawyers. So 59 to 73. You asked the question earlier on. In terms of was it a 3 or 2?
It seems like it was a 2.
Was it 2? So back on the court is Royal.
There's the block on McDaniel by, wow, Vernon. Make no mistake, I'm not accepting that here.
Smith swings it. Who's back on the court, but Vernon picks it up. And a foul, and he gets it. Back on the court to explode is Gordon. Gets the roll and goes to the line.
You ask yourself if that was a wake-up call for him to get that contact from Forbes, because now he wants to play.
So he didn't want to play earlier on?
I'm pretty sure he did, but now he wants to play even harder.
So now he's showing that he wants to play.
Yes, indeed.
Oh my word. Gordon. Rebound gathered in the end by Small. Bailey has Forbes to his left. Oh, Bailey goes by everyone. That was brilliant by Bailey. Everyone thought he would have laid it off. Fooled everyone, including the referee.
Woohoo! Nice move.
Black pull up 3. He buries it.
Well, now they're just trading baskets.
Well, if that's a 3, that's a big trade. 3 to 2. Bailey cuts inside. Find the movement of McDaniel.
McDaniel's going to be called for traveling there.
And Gordon turned the referee a short while ago, giving the referees the instruction what to do.
Because he saw it. He saw what happened.
Doesn't mean that the referee saw it.
Well, McDaniel ran straight into a wall of Rivers.
A wall of Rivers.
A wall of Rivers.
I've never heard of that.
Well, now you've seen it.
Well, Black dancing outside the key, pull up 3. Rebounded. It's by this young man.
Klahar.
Klahar. Small. Swings the play to the right. To Bailey. And then to McDaniel for 3, and he gets it.
That could be his first field goal for the day. And it's a 3.
It's a 3. So, in the meantime, Black on the other end. Under 4 minutes to go to complete the third quarter of the second game. Turning. And a foul committed by McDaniel. This on the efficient Gordon.
I told you he woke up.
But he led the half with 15 points for his team, though. And seemed like he doesn't want to lose this match.
And that would put them down in the same position that Waves found themselves in if they were to lose 2 tonight. If they were to lose a second one today. And they don't want to go that way.
No, they don't.
They don't want to go that way.
If they lose tonight, basically, we'll have found the finalists.
It would.
One preliminary game to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'd assume, though, in terms of the point structure, that already Horizon, they have 4 points. I'm just stating that.
Right.
From 2 games. And if Storm wins tonight, they'll have
They
4
would have
points
4 points as
from
well.
2 games.
Mhm.
And with one preliminary game to go, it would make a difference.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't.
So, 4. Well, big finish by Vernon.
Finish by Vernon.
So 66 to 78. That's a score. Bailey to Matt Daniel. Small. Showing that he's a big man cutting through, but can't be converted by Klahar. But here comes the other way. Gorgeous gave away possession. The Royalty gained the possession. This for Rivers. Then to Bailey. Gaining
From the Rivers.
from the Rivers?
Yeah.
From the Rivers, pardon me. Small, Royal. To Matt Daniel for the 3. And the rebound by Smith. Smith finding blue tug off the rim of the glass, pardon me. And Soyers was looked to finish it up. But that did not happen at all. Now Bailey with under 3 minutes to go. A 3-pointer by Bailey, buries it. Are you kidding me?
Made his space,
18
took his shot.
18 points for Bailey, though sorry to cut you, my good friend.
No problem, no problem. That's a good 18 points from Bailey.
Well, it's poked away from Vernon, and Bailey will have possession again. He looks exhausted, though. Bounce pass inside to Matt Daniel, who's fouled. And who is the individual? Is it number 5? Is it number 5? Could it be his 5th one today?
Oh my goodness. That's number 5 on Gordon. And immediately a timeout taken by Coach Phil Edwards.
So I don't see the scores table holding up. The cement, it's 5. Timeout taken by Phil Edwards, as he pointed out earlier on. So they look confused, though, the Rivers team. But one thing we can say, as we see the teammates of Storm just hugging the coach, Brunelli. But what quarter are we in?
Repeat?
What quarter are we in?
We're in the 3rd quarter.
It's not done just yet, though. But happy faces from the Storm members. Brunelli having a word with his players. Matt Daniel there. Small is there. Royal in the mix. Aries is also in the mix.
Well, let's see if we can make sense of this, because right now it seems like the Rivers is flowing in the way of the Storm.
Now, that's not bad. I thought about it before I answered. No, that is not bad at all, because the river goes into the sea. So that's not bad at all. As the timeout was taken by Edwards, now completed, and Matt Daniel goes to the line. And will you see going back out? Yes, he's back out on the court.
And who we haven't seen for a while is Triplet for the Storm.
Oh, he'll be there. He'll be there. Is he needed now?
I don't think he's needed, but we just note that we haven't seen him, which means that the rest of the team are holding it down.
Well, a big smile, a big grin on the face of Matt Daniel after missing the first. A hush comes over the National Arena for the second attempt. Misses both.
Come on, big fella,
And
make your shot.
Tuggle gave it away. Ball laid up, but rebound by Tuggle.
That layup was by Martillier.
Martillier on the court for the first time in this game. Smith. Bounce pass inside to Tuggle, who converts off the glass. 1:35 left in this third quarter. Small with a three-pointer. It's the rim. Rebounded by Robinson. To corner, shovel pass on the left. To Smith. Oh, then finding Vernon, who jams it home.
Yes, big man. Now you're playing your game, Vernon. Use that 6'8" frame.
Two-hand jam by Vernon. Royal with a three-pointer, and he buries it. Jamming on the other end, but guess what? Exploding on the next.
He wiped it clean. And one.
Smith, movement again from Gordon, stolen from Gordon. And stolen back from Smith. Three-pointer from Smith. Rebound Robinson. Smith gets another chance. It's deflected and gathered by Royalty in Royal. I wonder it was being a foul though against Gordon. Has to be careful.
He does.
And our good producer doing some great work in the backdrop. So the team are just playing for bragging rights, or the teams, I should say. Gordon, step back three. Nothing but the rim as it goes outside. And Storm team possession. Well, good bragging rights, though.
Well, certainly, you would like to be labeled as the champion of anything. And to be the champion of the Elite 1 is certainly a good category to be in and to have your name called.
Maybe the producer has never won anything in his life.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe you didn't belong in the same category.
No, I walk on.
Turning beautifully. Oh, small.
Would have loved a call earlier.
Taking on the legs of a Robinson.
The whistle came very late on that play.
A spin by Small, who is not too tall.
2 shots.
Ooh!
And made Smith fall.
Was it Smith or Robinson? It was Robinson.
Robinson? Okay.
The first he converts. Small, 3 points so far with 1 assist.
With just 6 seconds left.
In the third quarter, well, count the 3 to 4. 4 points.
Okay.
For Small. 3 seconds to go. Toggle lays it off to Smith with a three-pointer and back to 10. It counts.
Referee counts it.
It counts. I'd love to see that again. Closing on the third quarter with a bang for the Rivers.
Literally banging that one home. They are now feeling a little good.
So I'd love to see that again, though, because when the clock buzzed, was it still in his hand?
That would be the question, but it's already too late. The referee's already called it on and given the 3 points.
So the end of the third quarter, 86-73 in favor of the Storm over the Rivers.
Still a 13-point deficit. Still not too difficult for a team to come back from. Just got to put it down and get it done.
Do they have the manpower to do that? You look across to the left, you see the coach. We see the basket being made, though.
Here it is. Tuggle hands it off to Smith. Makes the shot.
Oh, he banks it in off the glass, though. Did he call that?
Well, he didn't call glass.
I can't see the shot clock from where we are, though, from that angle. However, that in itself was great.
Good ball movement, unselfish play by Tuggle to hand it off, and the final shot was made good by Smith.
I like what I see from Smith, though. He looks very comfortable on the ball, and I think he can step up a gear.
Oh, definitely. But I'm really impressed. Who is really impressing me now with a little bit more effort is Vernon for Rivers.
Just because of that slam?
No, because he's moving. He's being very active. His legs are moving. He's moving on the court. He might not finish properly all the time, or he might not get points all the time, but he's certainly being a lot more active than he was before.
Martinelli giving instructions. Look at his right hand. Is he enjoying a play, though, or enjoying art?
I don't know, but you did describe him as being very animated.
And he is animated, though, but the movements from the marker a while ago, it seemed like he was drawing someone's face.
There we see Forbes, the big man Forbes, the protector of the rim and finisher at the other end. And there goes Smith and Robinson having a chat.
So Smith, for his team in this fourth quarter, has to step up to cut this 13-point deficit. And the three officials are having a word, though. They have been discussing for a long time, though. Don't know what they're discussing, though, led by the chief himself, Hales. He's on the right. Henry's on the left, and between the two is Mars. So the players, some of the players are back on the court, while the referee is still discussing just in front of the scorer's desk.
And at the scorer's desk, assistant coach Roger Marshall of the Storm seems to be having some strong words.
I'm looking across, though, on this person sitting on the chair to the left of the screen. That's Patrick Brissett in that white shirt beside the man in the pink shirt to the left of the big table.
That is Sir Brissett.
They're sitting on the chair. I asked, who is Patrick Brissett?
Long-time veteran.
Basketball and netball, Walgrovians.
Yes.
Has been a coach and was a player. Had some height. He's about 6'4", 6'5"?
6'5". But you know your sports and your sporting players.
I will not even listen to you. And then beside him, who is that in that pink shirt?
Is that Pete Matthews?
It is Pete Matthews. Big coach at 1 point.
For the Running Rebels.
Yes, and for UWI.
Was he president at one time? Or did he apply of the job?
No, that is not coming to the fore to my brain at the present time, to be honest. But one thing I can say, though, that I am happy for this tournament on the rock here in Jamaica, because this sport was dead for a short while, and because of many reasons, including of COVID-19. But we have seen some tournaments, especially this. This is a special tournament. It's Elite1 Caribbean Basketball League. Fourth and final quarter getting on the way. Aries for the Storm, laying it up. Thought he was handing Forbes the play. Forbes did not read it that way.
It was actually deflected above Forbes' head.
Smith, no look past the tugger. Under the rim, all alone.
And made it count, did Tuggle.
We spoke before in terms of persons who have to step up for the Rivers, and that's Juan Smith. He asked about this in the video earlier on, triplet. He's back on the court for the Storm.
And immediately making his presence felt. I believe there was a foul on the play.
Well, your belief kills and belief cures.
Certainly worked in their favor just now. They have the inbound pass from the baseline, so.
Brown, Aries, Bailey. Almost a steal. As I say, almost. Toggle doesn't know where the ball is. Eventually it found him, or so that him finding the ball. Toggle again. Then to Robinson for three. 3 point for Robinson.
And just like that, it's an 8-point game.
Wow. Well, guess what? Triplet with the three. And tipped away by Tuggle, gathered by Gordon. Here comes Smith with the possession. Fourth quarter play. Smith trying to go around the defense. Not be able to do that. Bounce pass given away to Robinson. Robinson's a three-point attempt, but Vernon is there.
What did I say about Vernon?
Vernon is there to carry it home, and right away, Jim Brunelli is on his feet taking a timeout for the Storm.
What did I say about Adib Vernon?
You said he has awoken. The giant is awoken.
All 6'8" from Spanish Town, Jamaica, 23 years old, 245 pounds, making his presence felt in this game.
So in the meantime, as we look there, that Brewer was having a word with one of the officials, maybe telling him that, or asking him how the evening is.
I doubt that. I doubt that seriously.
Well, we can't hear, so we can assume anything.
Well, there you go.
And I can't read lips on a Sunday evening.
So right now, we want to ask, what was Coach Brunelli saying to his team? Watching that lead slip away.
Yeah.
They're now down by, they're now up only by 6.
He was on his feet before the last basket. As it scored, he took the timeout. He was really upset. Going with a 13-point lead in his fourth quarter, and now gone down to 6. The river's flowing in this fourth and final quarter. Brown.
And I'm not liking what I'm seeing with the Storm right now.
Aries. Bounce pass to Forbes.
They're playing uncertain basketball.
And a foul, a trouble.
He slipped.
Yes,
The
he
floor
did.
might have been wet. But they look like they're playing uncertain basketball. No one knows where to go. No one knows who's going to get it. Anyone who gets it is looking to try and get rid of it quickly. That's not going to get it done. That's not how they were playing before. They need to let go of this and get it back together.
Well, guess what? They look a bit tense also. Smith lays it off. 3-point attempt by Gordon. Rebound by Tuggle under the rim and converts.
Did we say someone needs to come alive?
Oh, yes, indeed. And the team is coming alive this evening. Looking for Bailey, can't convert. But Aries converts and says, come on, guys, we have to get it together. 88-82. Aries with 20 points. 13 rebounds and 1 assist. Smith bounce pass inside to Vernon and converts.
What did I say about Vernon?
You said a lot of things, but the most important thing, the movement, and he's delivering. Aries swings a pair to the left to Brown. Slapped away by Smith, will be Storm's possession. Brewer is coming back in, Gordon is taken out. This for the Rivers. Aries going through 2 defenders and loses possession. Robinson goes forward for the Rivers, finding Brewer. Pulls it back to Smith. Want to set the play with Vernon. Swings it to Brewer. At the top of the key.
Calls for the pick and gets it. Now the roll.
Takes
now
the shot. Hits the rim. Rebounded. And it's taken away by Smith. He took the ball away from Bailey like taking candy from a baby.
That looked bad, I must say.
A 2-point deficit. The fourth quarter starting with a 13-point lead. Forbes.
Oh my goodness!
Can't deliver. Here's Robinson. Robinson turns away, swings it inside to Vernon, and the foul. The 2-point count. It's a 3-point play, that's a chance.
A potential 3-point play from the big man from Spanish Town. Mr. Vernon is in the house, making his name, making it felt that he is here to play.
Well, you called it in terms of Vernon. And he's here, now the Rivers have taken the lead.
I believe it is an 88-88, or is it 88-90? It's 88-88.
So 88-88.
So it's all tied up, and the potential lead takeover now with the free throw here from Vernon.
And he does not make it though. Rebound by Forbes. Wanting to sink one earlier on. Oh, he finds the man called Triplet with a fake and is laying it in with precision. Now it's 90-88 in favor of the Storm. Smith tried to go by Matt Daniel.
Nowhere to go.
Swings it out to Vernon. Vernon to the right and over the rim tuggle with the rebound. But Daniel touching for the possession. Smith once again takes a three-pointer, hits the rim and rebounded by Triplet.
Well, they had to take the three because they were out of time. They had to take a shot at least because they were out of time on the shot clock. Triplet with another.
Triplet not happy with the call though. He thought he was fouled. Being very verbal. That's Triplet speaking to the referees.
He needs to involve his teammates though, because he had players around him that he could have let it off on.
It's still Storm's ball. Bailey with the inbound. As Matt Daniel to the right. Forbes also to the right. Matt Daniel steps back in the position. It's small. Bounce past the Triplet. Puts it on the floor, turns around, beautifully using his legs and use the glass. Beautifully done by Triplet.
Looks like he needed to get upset to start working.
Just maybe. Smith trying to go around small. Robinson with a three. And there is it.
Whoa!
Robinson with the
1
three.
point lead for the Storm now.
Matt Daniel.
Oh, nobody home.
And he used the glass to bank it in. So 3-point lead, Matt Daniel, 3 points. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block shot from this young man.
The Rivers have to be careful now. They do have the momentum swing in their direction, but they cannot afford to get complacent or lazy.
Robinson with another 3-pointer, and he goes in from the top of the key.
It's a tied ball game at 94 apiece.
Woo!
Did I say they can't sleep?
No, you can't at all. So Forbes, that was Bailey, pardon me, with a 3-point attempt. Rebound gathered by Tuggle. Great.
Oh, swatted away.
Great block shot, that was from Forbes. On the other end, it's small. Small. He falls over. Did he call the foul? Yes, I did. And we see, though, Brewer not happy with the call at all. Not happy at all with the call. But the chief referee, Hales, called for the foul. They shoot 2.
But that's only 2 fouls, though, and they still have a lot of basketball left to play. So no need to worry about that. But what we're seeing now is both teams coming alive and doing everything they can just to try and eke out a win in this game. Rivers cannot afford to sleep on this, defensively nor offensively. They have to keep plodding away because this Storm team will not go away easy.
Well, Small has been very good from the line. Will he continue on that trend? Although he was shaken up when he fell to the court earlier on. First attempt. Gets the roll. Woo! Woo!
Do I mention that these are some important points that he has to try and claim?
Yes. Small with 5 points. Going for his 6th. Does not get it. Rebounded though by Forbes. Back to Small. Small cuts inside. And the goal tried to lay it in. The rebound by Smith off Rivers. So 1 point of fear. And going for the steal is Small. And it's a jump ball. Will it go? Which direction will it go? After, well, Small is not happy at all. He looks bemused. As it goes the other way, will be Rivers' ball.
Rivers' ball. Not happy, but guess what? The defense works, so let's keep it. The next possession or next jump ball will definitely go to the Storm.
Mandani swings a play to Brewer for a three-pointer. It's the rim and rebounded somewhat by Forbes. Swings a play. This, the triplet. Held his run somewhat. Finding Bailey, can't convert, but off the glass
Is McDaniel. Yes, indeed, the X-Man.
Sing it with me.
Putting an exclamation point on that.
3 points, and that was short.
Ill-advised. Don't need that now.
From
You have
God.
4 minutes. You need to just plug away and get that lead back.
Swatted away by Brewer.
Same advice again I would give to both Smith and to Bailey a while ago.
Oh, foul on Gordon.
This is by Triplet. If it's on Triplet, it could be big.
It's on triplet though. 2 shots there from Gordon.
3 fouls on Triplet.
It's a 3-point game. Under 5 to go. 4th and final quarter. Gordon steps to the line. And we see Gordon. He says he's ready. He's ready mentally for the first. Can cut into the lead. With it
Needs
first
to
up
cut
to.
into it now.
He needs to.
He needs to.
Well, guess what? Can you believe it? First attempt, nothing but the net. He says he has it covered. He's delivering on his promise. Gordon with 20 points so far in the game.
And the Rivers team needs these.
So 96-97. Second attempt, he parries both. 97 apiece, is it? The second, oh, it's 97-96 now. The second is seen. I think they put the 2 points on the board before he took the shot.
We'll find out in a sec. Our team is working on it.
Going around, Daniel fouled.
Foul, the blocking foul there on Mandani.
He knew what he did. Daniel and Mandani, 2 opposite sides of the fence. So it will be Storm's possession, and Bailey have the ball.
The score stays as it is. It's 97-96 in favor of the Storm. So a 1-point lead by the Storm with possession on the inbound.
So Triplet being double teamed, finding Forbes, stepping back to Triplet. Swings a play to the right hand side for a long 3 for McDaniel. In and out. Vernon gives away the possession to Small. Then to Bailey. Forbes swinging the play to the right hand side to McDaniel, cuts inside and lays it in.
McDaniel.
And the foul. And the foul.
Yes, the X-Man. Looking like the X-Man from the NBA.
Being congratulated by Bailey.
Took the step, took it to the hole, hard and finished.
Vernon with a foul, not the smartest at all. 9-9, can put it to a 4-point lead. No, he does not. Vernon with the rebound. Still a 3-point game.
But I've said it all night. I said it yesterday. Take the rim, take the ball to the rim. Good things are going to happen.
Pull up 3-pointer, and he gets it. Smith, pardon me. 9-9 apiece in this 4th quarter. McDaniel, Small.
Standing, no movement, no player movement.
Oh, he's fouled, going to the rim.
That's just hoping for a miracle. There's no movement, no player movement off the ball. We're missing that fundamental, sound part of basketball that keeps the game active.
Bailey goes to shoot 2 after driving towards the basket, though. This time, this run, though, when he went up to late in, although he was fouled, could have done better.
Could have, but we give him props for actually taking the space that he found, created the space and made it, and then took it.
Oh,
But this is where it's important. You got the foul,
gets
fine.
it.
Now you need to get the points.
But he got the bounce to get the first. And the second, he gets it.
So now you need to defend.
So Bailey has 20 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists.
And the Rivers need to find a way to move the players around and get it back to this man.
Vernon
This
delivering. Vernon delivering, accepting from Mandani. That was a bit easy for the Rivers. 101, 101. Small looking for triplet, back to Small. Swings the play to Matt Daniel on the right to fake. Then he takes a jumper, in and out. Rebound gathered by Gordon.
Possibility exists we could go into an overtime if the game continues in this way.
Under 3 minutes to go. You have, did you call it, you walked with your crystal ball today. Bounce pass, looking for Vernon, stolen.
Foul by Mandani on that play.
On Small. And they're not over the limit. I don't think they are. No, they're not. It's a team foul there. They take it to the side.
Timeout taken by the Storm. Coach Brunelli wants to talk about it. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left in this one. Anything can happen.
What happened in the fourth quarter, coming into the fourth quarter with a 13-point lead? That was the Storm, and the Storm failed to blow.
What happened was the introduction of a young man by the name of Adib Vernon. Adib Vernon turned the corner for the Rivers, and they started to flow. Right after that, you saw Tuggle also jumping in on it and getting active. Here is the play by McDaniel on that big move. There's the shot from Smith. And now we see why we have a ball game. There is Vernon right there, finishing with a finger roll.
Well, we look at the coach Brunelli having a word with his players. And the screen on the other end, though, Brewer being very vocal for the Rivers in their huddle, rubbing the chest of Robinson.
And one of the things you notice is that your team doesn't necessarily have to have a one standout figure that's there all the time. You just need somebody to stand out when it's necessary.
Well, they're going back on the court. What a game we're having. Second game of the doubleheader on day 2. Big up our sponsors once again, M1 Production, the Jamaica Basketball Association, Ribby's Ultra Lounge, Elite1 Recruiting, Global Pipeline Agency, Herbs, Turbus, Nuts, KFC, Phoenix Health Complex, Athletic Fusion, Short Time Medical, Confectionery and Snacks Jamaica.
And Haliborange.
Please, that's the icing on the cake there. Resumption of the fourth quarter. Scores tied between these two teams. Triplet. Oh, sweet form, a triplet. Shifting to the left. Smith swings it down to Gordon, and he backs it in.
Fell down hard again, did Gordon.
Doesn't look happy at all.
Second time he's taken a blow to the face. I hope it's not bad.
This time around, the time what will be called, though. As we hope that the youngster is okay. He's been helped up to his feet. And he looks around to the referee and said, hello.
He did?
Yeah, in his own way.
Okay. Do you realize that that man that you're looking at is only 20 years old?
No, I didn't realize, but thank you for telling me. And you see, the referee, the head Hales, having a word with Aries, who has been missing somewhat in this game, in this fourth quarter.
Yes, he has certainly not been the force that he was earlier in the game, but he's there. His presence is being felt. I'm sure his teammates know that he's there because he is there on the defense.
Well, the clock, as the clock stopped, 1:51, now it's moving. And Bailey almost slipping a short while ago, left foot almost going outside, out of bounds, taking the shot. It's a rebound, but fault is there. do the garbage work for his team Storm. 105-103, favor of the Storm over the Rivers. Bailey has 20 points. A three-pointer from Smith. Rebound gathered by Bailey. Top of the key, a shovel pass to Triplet. He's telling his players that he has it under control. Swings it to the left to Bailey. A three-pointer, in and out. And rebound
Not the
by
best
Gordon.
choice at this time.
Oh,
Stolen by Small.
And then we see alley-oop. Oh, he misses. He misses. I can't believe that Forbes missed.
That would be the second one for the night that Forbes has missed. Oh my.
Trying to send it down past the court into the dirt.
It happened, but do you want it to happen? No. What went wrong or what didn't happen in his mind?
Oh my God, my word. Obviously a timeout taken by Coach Edwards of the Rivers. A 2-point lead for Storm over the Rivers. A minute on the clock in his fourth and final quarter of the second game. What a match.
Indeed, indeed. And if the Storm, unfortunately, are not able to flow past the Rivers, they're going to be talking about those missed dunks.
I was doing look back on the play with Triplet, who cuts inside, held his own.
Nice
Jumper.
three. A nice 2-point shot there from Triplet. But then the celebration was cut real short by this move.
From Gordon. So you saw those two plays in that fourth quarter. Just a minute to go, the 2-point lead, Storm over the Rivers. Our coach Brunelli looks still a bit confident. So too Matt Daniel and Triplet going back on the court.
Well, right now you need to be confident and you need to encourage your players that defense is what's going to win this game. We have 1 minute to go. They have a 2-point lead. They need to pull out all the stops and stop everything.
Well, Mandani will make the inbound pass. That's Smith to his right. Realize that Black has not been on the court.
No, he hasn't. He has no need to be because Smith and Robinson have been doing the job.
Robinson with a three. In front of the rim, rebound by Forbes. Bailey swings it down. It's all alone. And Aries increase the lead to 4 points.
Again, you need to turn and play some defense.
1 on 7.
Vernon!
No, he does not. He does not. He could have easily gained 2 points to go to the line. However, he has 2 shots coming up.
But again, he's in the play. He's making the play. Vernon is the man making the play.
So, Mr. Marshall, the assistant coach for the Storm, has been very vocal also. And Vernon has 2 from the line.
I believe assistant coach Marshall might have been complaining about the call. He doesn't think it should have been a foul call.
Vernon with the first. Makes it. Cutting it to 3.
And there will be a 12-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock if this bucket goes down, which it
Cutting
does.
it to 2. So 16 points for Vernon so far in this matchup. Aries.
And technically it's 2 possessions because they will have to get rid of it in another 14 seconds.
But Bailey goes by 1, slides in a foul on Bailey. He'll go to the line.
Ooh.
He will go to the line, but he has to make at least 1. Shot clock down to 21 will be turned off.
I'm the coach. He has to make both. If I'm the coach.
If you're the coach.
If I'm the coach.
Well, guess what? He has to make at least 1 to save his team to go into overtime. And he makes the first. So still a 1-possession game, with a 3-point lead for the Storm over the Rivers.
Makes this one.
I think a timeout will be called by Philip Edwards. He makes it both.
No timeout taken, but full court press put on by the Storm.
So Smith carries the ball up court. To Robinson, turned on for three, hits the front of the rim, rebounded by Vernon. Time ticks away. Robinson with another three, and that's an air ball. Aries has it. And the foul on Aries by Smith. And that should be Benny. Bye-bye for Rivers. And the Storm will take it.
That does indeed look like all she wrote for this one.
No singing this evening?
No singing. No singing at all.
So the 4-point, or should I say the 4-point lead. Just checking to see if they're over the limit or not. Are they over the limit or not? So the referees either check on the scores board. It says no, they're not over the limit.
Shouldn't matter though.
Inbound pass. Triplet is holding down, running down the clock. And that's it. Storm winning 109-105.
So our two winners from last night are again winners tonight in the second day of the Elite 1 basketball tournament.
Not to forget about we're in the Caribbean, and that's a good thing. But Rashid Maynard gained the MVP for the first game. Who do you think will get the MVP for the second game?
For the second game, I would certainly have to say, with the Storm winning,
You're thinking.
I'm thinking.
But you're not thinking like me.
No, I'm not. I'm just checking, going through my figures here and seeing what the results would be. It will be a toss-up for me between Joel Bailey and Adrian Forbes.
Let's look back on the play,
There goes
though.
McDaniel. And here comes Vernon. To be honest with you, the player of the game would really be Vernon, who did everything that he could do to try and keep his team in it.
And we look back at some of the highlights in the fourth quarter. But in terms, before we wrap up here, your thoughts of this matchup overall?
This was a great matchup. I loved it. I love the energy from both teams. I love the fact that both teams were aggressive and came out to play. The missing key for me was just to try and get our players to move a little more and play a little more of the fundamental sound aspects of basketball, which involve cutting, setting picks, keeping players moving without the ball, and then not settling for the errant three-point shot or the one shot that you get when you throw it up.
Well, it's saw some exciting play from both teams, though. But at the start of the fourth quarter, the Storm was wavering somewhat. The eye came over, they were dead.
They seemed that way, but they eventually pulled it back together because the team is based on what it does naturally. The fundamental things of playing hard, playing defense, not letting go, not giving up. They did not give up. The Rivers, however, started to look, some of their players looked like they started to give up. Vernon was the only one, to me, between Vernon and Tuggle, that looked like they didn't want to let it go. And so did, and so did Gordon. Gordon was also there, but he was tired. He was very tired, and he got injured twice, so he wasn't as effective as he could have been.
Triplet was outstanding, you would say, for the Storm team, as no matter how it looked, no matter how, when the Rivers came running down or flooding down, Triplet said, let's relax, we're going to win.
And I'm just going to put up a nice shot, and it's going to go in. Yeah. And he did.
That's to show the confidence of this man.
Well, the fans were certainly entertained tonight to some exciting basketball from both games, and we can only look forward to even more coming up later this week. I believe the next set of games will be on Wednesday of this week.
Yes, indeed.
The 17th of August.
Yeah. And it will be a 3 games though, but in terms of 2 games with the Elite, the Rivers up against the Waves at 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock. It will be the Storm up against the Horizon at 8.
And that's going to be the matchup that everyone is going to want to see.
That's the feature game on Wednesday, and then the final day will be on Saturday. We will showcase 3rd and 4th place and the finalists, and that may be a repeat of what's going to be happening on Wednesday.
We'll see.
It was a blast on day 2 of the Elite 1 Caribbean Basketball League. Horizon getting the better of Waves, 76-61 in the opener, and in the second match, the Storm blew the Rivers, 109-105. Final words?
Final words, great game. Looking forward to the next on Wednesday.
That's your final word.
That's my final word.
So big up to the production team. On behalf of the entire team, we're leaving the National Arena. Corny Campbell and Sean Grant will be back on Wednesday to bring you more from this wonderful tournament happening on the grounds of Independence Park Limited. Till then.